All right, the secrets of wheat and gluten that they don't want us to know that we all need to understand, and hopefully this will help some people out with their health. It did for me. So first, what is wheat? Wheat is a grass seed commonly referred to as a grain. The gluten protein is what makes wheat wheat, which is what allows wheat to be stretchy, doughy, and rollable, which is why it literally dominates our diet in breakfast, lunch, and dinner from bagels to pizza. So I'm sure we all have a friend or a family member who is gluten-free or gluten-sensitive. In fact, we see a large addition of new foods and drinks that are gluten-free. Why is this? Is it because we now as a society are becoming soft? Are we crybabies? Or is there actually something else going on? Well, let's first start with a history lesson. Back in 1943, we wanted to solve world hunger, an incredible initiative. And we wanted to do this by creating a new strain of plant that could grow faster, have a much higher yield, and be resistant to all external environmental factors like extreme weather, drought, flooding, pests, insects, and even chemical sprays like glyphosate. Insert wheat here. The perfect poster child as is uniquely adaptable to all environmental conditions, as you could grow it 800 feet below sea level and 10,000 feet above sea level. And eventually, after many, many years of experience, literally thousands and thousands of genetic modification and crossbreeding, a new wheat was created. A high-yield, semi-dwarf wheat plant that now comprises 99% of all wheat that's grown, right on over here. In fact, Dr. Norman Borlaug won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970 for this new wheat. Now that all sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. Because as we sought to create this master plant, we didn't ask to think what this man-made plant would do inside the human bodies when ingested. That's right, no animal testings and no human safety testings were conducted, which means we have been undergoing a real-life, long-term human health experiment with wheat for the last several decades, and the results are in. What's worse is they didn't even rename this plant. They simply called it wheat. They didn't even call it wheat 2.0, and the public was none the wiser, as you can see the difference between the GMO'd plant on the right and the original einkorn on the left. I don't know about you, but that's kind of like someone taking my dog, replacing it with a cat, and saying, here's your dog back. It's not really the same thing. So what has this human-made plant done to our health? Well, let's find out. For starters, its effect on the glycemic index, aka our blood sugar after we eat food, is pretty extraordinary. For comparison, table sugar has a score of 59 and a Snickers bar has a score of 41. However, white bread has a score of 69 and wheat bread has a score of 80. This is what leads to so much snacking and fatigue when eating wheat-based products. Not only that, the gluten found in wheat releases low-density lipoproteins, which accumulate in the arteries of our heart, creating heart disease and heart attacks. It also releases agglutinin, a pest-resistant chemical that is completely indigestible for humans. And it releases phytates, a literal anti-nutrient which takes positively charged minerals away from us, robbing the body of things like iron, zinc, and magnesium. The solution is simple. We have to stop eating so much wheat